So in this exercise 5.2, see the 8th problem. Till the 7th we have discussed an arithmetic progression consisting of the 50 terms, in which third term is 12 and last term is 106. So 50 terms it is given to you. The question is given to you 50 terms. So when it is given to you the 50 terms, you can see, yes, see the question. So this is the question there. 50 terms means 50th term is given, last term is mentioned. So third term is given, last term is given. When the two equations you are going to get, from the two equations you need to solve it and you need to find out the 29th term. A and B values you need to find out. So what is given to you here? Given A3 is equals to 12. Okay. And last term.
So
Last term
A50
is nothing
equals
but
to
A50 is equals
106.
to 106. So this can be written as A plus 2D is equals to 12, and this is A plus 49D is equals to 106. Okay. So what do you get from this here? This is equation number 1. You consider equation number 2, and you do 2 minus 1. Second equation minus first equation. So A plus 49D is equals to 106, and A plus 2D is equals to 12. So subtract them. We are going to get 47D is equals to 494. D is equals to 2 we are going to get. This D is equals to 2, substitute in equation number 1. So 1 में substitute करो. A plus 2 into 2 is equals to 12. So A is equals to 12 minus 4. A is equals to 8. So A is the and B we are getting and asking to find out the 29th term. 29th term. A29 is equals to A plus 28D, which is equals to A is 8 plus 28D. 8 plus 28 twos are. Anyone of you?
So 56. 28 to the.
So 64 is a 29. That's all. Okay. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So next question is,
Sir, can you please stay aside? I have to note.
next question is, ninth question you see here. Third and ninth term of the arithmetic progression and given respectively. And which term of the AP is 0? So which term of the AP is 0 is nothing but what to do in this situation?
So
Same
an
A
equals
and
to 0.
A and D we need to find out. After finding the A and D as we found in this problem, in the same way you need to find out the A and D. After finding the A and D, A n is equals to 0 you consider. So when you consider A n is equals to 0, number which term will become a 0 that we are going to get. So it's an easy task for you to do. You can do it. Coming to the next question, 10th question. The question is given to you. 17th term of the AP, an arithmetic progression, exceeds the 10th term by 7. So there is nothing but difference between the 17th term and 10th term is 7. Find the common difference. So when you find out the difference between the automatically, you are going to get the required solution. So what 17th term exceeds the 10th term. So A17 is equals to A10 plus 7. 10th term से 7 जा रहा है. So that's why what equation can be written here? So given that
Or sir, it can also be
17th
written as A17 minus A10 equals to 7.
Yes, yes, the 17th term of an AP exceeds 10th term by 7. So that is nothing but A17 minus A10 is equals to 7, or A17 is equals to A10 plus 7. So what do you get here from this? A17 is nothing but A plus 16D minus A plus 9D is equals to 7. So A plus 16D minus A minus 9D is equals to 7. A will get cancelled. 16 minus 9, 7D is equals to 7, and D is equals to 1. Nothing else in this. Very simple problem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? No doubt at all here?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, very good. Next, let us move to the next question. Which term of an arithmetic progression 3, 5, 27 and 39, like this one arithmetic progression is given to you, and this arithmetic progression, which term will be 132 more than the 54th term? So 132 more than the 54th term. So given arithmetic progression, you write here. Given arithmetic progression. So what is a given arithmetic progression? You write here. So what is 3, 15, 27, 39? And also given, what is here? 132 means which term of an AP is 132 more than the 54th? Let, instead of writing, let nth term of AP is 132 more than 54th term. 54th term say nth term. Which term is asking now? So let us consider the nth term is the 132 more than the 54th term. Okay. Did you
Yes,
get
sir.
my point here? Is it clear this statement? So whenever the question is asking which term, how many terms are there, means that to find out, you need compulsory to consider it as a nth term. So an is equals to a54 plus 132. So a plus n minus 1 into d. We don't, here it is given to you a is equals to 3. Okay, a is equals to 3, and sorry, whenever a and d are given to you, that is better you write down the values. A is equals to D and D is equals to 12. And here we are going to get A plus 53D. Actually, we don't need the A here, plus 132, because A and A. What do we need to find out? We need to find out the D. Sorry, N. Means which term of an AP? N find out karna. So N minus 1 into D is 12 is equals to 53 into 12 plus 132. So to make it little bit easy, 132 can be written as 12 into 11. So N minus 1 into is equals to 12 common ले लो. Multiplication करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है. These are the tricks you need to follow to make the calculations easy. ये 12 को नीचे लेके आया, 12 कॉमन ले लिया, 53. नॉर्मली व्हाट यू विल डू, 53 to 12 मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, ये 132 को ऐड करेगा, अगेन 132 को 12 से डिवाइड करेगा. So we know that 132 is a 12 into 11, means a simple numbers. Some numbers, yes, you need to remember as a mathematics students. By observing that, immediately you should be ready to say that. So n minus 1 is equals to 64. So n is equals to 65. Therefore, at last you can write 65th term is 132 more than the 54th term. Therefore, 65th term is 132 more than 54th term. Is it clear? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
No doubt at all here.
No, sir.
Coming to the next problem. two arithmetic progressions have the same common difference. The difference between their hundredth terms is 100. What is the difference between their thousandth term? Can anyone say? Guess करके ये rhythmic क्या है? तो difference between the hundredth term is 100. Difference between the thousandth term is 1000 बोलेगा.
नो सर, ये भी 100 ही होगा.
Again 100 ही होगा. Very simple. Two arithmetic progressions having the common difference is same. Their common difference is same. So whatever the difference between the hundredth terms means, in the what way you can solve this problem? First arithmetic progression, A and D. A is the first term, D is a common difference. Next arithmetic progression, capital A ले लो, नहीं है तो some other ले लो, and D is the same common difference. So difference between the hundredth terms, you can easily find out that. Can you do it? Okay,
Yes,
I'll explain.
sir.
You may feel little bit different. Okay, let two arithmetic progressions as A plus D, capital A plus D, capital A plus 2. Given difference between hundredth terms is 100. That means either A 100, A plus 99D minus capital A plus 99D is equals to 100. So what do you get here from A plus 99D minus capital A minus 99D is equals to 100. So this 99D will get A minus A is equals to 100. You keep it aside. So difference between the thousandth term. Difference between thousandth terms. So what do you get? Thousand terms is nothing but A plus 999D minus capital A plus 999D is equals to this. We need to find out. So simplify whenever you are simplifying. A plus 999D minus capital A minus 999D. These two will get cancelled. We are going to get A minus A, which is equals to again 100 only, not 1000. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So next, the coming problems are really very interesting problems here. Whatever problems next we are getting here. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? The question is, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So 3-digit number starts from?
Sir, 100.
100.
100. And?
999.
Very good. But in this, you need to find out the first number which is divisible by 7 and the last number which is divisible by 7. If you find out that, then it is an easy task. Okay? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7 is the question. So, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7 is nothing but 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Let us list out 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So what to do here? Suppose normally you can guess that here. Guess not. Whatever it may be, the numbers are given to you. First smallest number is 100. ये 100 को 7 से divide करो. Normally, the first number which is divisible by 7. First number which is divisible by 7, if you want to find out, 7, 30, 7 4s are 28, 2. That means 2 if you are subtracting from this, the number whatever you get, it is divisible by 7. That is nothing but 98. But 98 is not a 3-digit number. इसको plus 7 करो. We are going to get 105. So 105 is the first number which is divisible by 7. Whatever it may be, the numbers are given to you. Sometimes the question may be asked to you, how many 3-digit numbers? Na? How many numbers between the 512 to 1000 divisible by 7? I may ask the question to you like that. 512, so particularly a number can be mentioned. So when it is mentioned like that, 500 and whatever the starting number is given, that number should be divisible, divided by the 7. When you divide by the 7, remainder you are going to get. What remainder you are getting, that remainder should be subtracted from the given number. So here you can write directly 105 is the first number. Okay, this is next number plus 7 karna 112. Next plus 7 119 and so on. Okay, then what about the last number which is divisible by 7? How do you find out the last number? Last 3-digit number is what here? 999. इसको 7 से divide करो.
सर
Yes.
सर आप जो वो बोर्ड के ऊपर पार्ट में लिख रहे हो ना, इट इज नॉट विजिबल.
Not visible.
नो सर.
No, इधर तो दिखाई दे रहा है. It's not visible now for everyone.
नो सर विजिबल.
I think you kept your mobile full screen. You
Yes, sir. I
yes,
have to.
due to that I think it is not visible. You kept it as a full screen. Fit to the screen option you select there, so that it is okay. 7. Whenever you are taking the 3-digit last greatest number, 3-digit number is 999. That you divide by the 7. 7 once 7. Whatever the number you will get, you say check here. 29. 7 for the 28. 19 we are going to get. Again 7 2s are 40. So we are going to get 5. 5 you subtract from 999.
994.
So 995. So these numbers are. But now the question is, how many numbers are there? These are yes.
4. You have
What?
written wrong, sir. It will be 994.
What? Reminder how much
Sir,
we got? Sorry, 5 we got. Now reminder. Okay. Yes. 994 I am, sir. Okay. 5 reminder. 5 should be subtracted from 999. So 994 I am. See here, if you take 995 also, you are going to get a mistake. Means a wrong, means n value you are going to not get the number integer, whatever I said. You can find out that mistake also, in case if you are doing like that. Okay. So here a is equals, here you need to mention that which forms an arithmetic progression. The question is not discussed about the arithmetic progression, but you have to mention in this which forms an arithmetic progression, in which a is equals to 105, d is equals to 7, let nth term a n is equals to 990. So a plus n value you have to find out, 994. A value is 105 plus n minus 1 into 7 is equals to 994. N minus 1 into 7 is equals to 994 minus 105. So n minus 1 into 7 is equals to, subtract 994 from the 14 minus 9, 8, 8. So n minus 1 is equals to 889 by 7. 7 1 is 7, 18, 7 4, sorry. 7 2 is 14, 7 7. Suppose in case if you write like this, first starting I wrote 995. Either 995 आएगा, either 995 आएगा, either 890 आएगा. If you write like 890 not divisible by 7. So that means we committed a mistake somewhere else. You can identify that. Okay. So n is equals to 128. Therefore, answer is 128. You need to write this in the sentence form because the question is asked to you in a sentence form. Question the sentence ki jaisa ask, what is how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So therefore, you have to write 128 three-digit numbers are divisible by 7. I think it is getting blurred.
Sir, totally blurred.
It gets clear to the sweet person. Multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250. Multiples of 4 lies between. Multiples of 4 lies between. See here, whenever the question is given to you, between and from and to, be careful that from and to is nothing but the two numbers should be included. Between is nothing but the two numbers should not be included. This point you have to means, suppose if it is 10 is given, okay. If it is given 12, 12 should not be taken because 12 is divisible by 4. But between 12 and 250, if it is given to you question, 12 should not be taken. 16 onwards you need to consider. And the last number which is divisible by 4 less than 250, how do you find out? 250 को 4 से divide करो. What remainder you are getting? That remainder subtract from 250.
So
Then
it will be 248.
whatever it may be, yes. The procedure I am explaining to you. Okay? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Can you do this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, 15th question. See, for what value of the n are the nth terms of the this and this two arithmetic progressions are equal? For what value of the nth terms of two arithmetic progression means you need to find out the nth term of the first arithmetic progression, nth term of the second arithmetic progression, and both should be equal. For what value of n? Both are equal is the question. Okay. So now let us see the question here. Is it visible to you? Oh, yes. So 15th one, two arithmetic progressions. So given arithmetic progressions, given two arithmetic progressions. One is 63, 65, 67. Nth term, in this nth term you write an is equals to 63 plus n minus 1 into 2. Okay, so 63 plus 2n minus 2, so which is equals to 2n plus 61 nth term. Another AP. This is 3, 10, 17. 3, 10, 17 and so on. So nth term in this 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. 10 minus 3. 7 किधर से आया? D value 10 minus 3. इधर 2 किधर से आया? 65 minus 63. 2. Okay. So which is equals to 3 plus 7n minus 7, which is equals to 7n minus 4. So given these two arithmetic progressions, nth terms are equal. Given both nth terms are equal. So that is nothing but 2n plus 61. This is equals to 7n minus 4. 7n minus 4 is equals to 2n plus 61. So 7n minus 2n is equals to 61 plus 4. So 5n is equals to 65. N is equals to 30. That means in this 13th term you find out whatever you get. In the second also 13th term is same. First arithmetic progression is decreasing arithmetic progression. Second arithmetic progression is increasing arithmetic progression. Values increase over time. That's why you can find out the difference between the, means when the nth terms are given to you equal, then 13th term of the both are equal. Same number we are going to get. Okay. Can you tell me the what is that equal number? Can anyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, it can be found by using the formula an is equals to a plus n minus 1
No
into
need,
b.
no need. Just you substitute in this 13. 13 to the
26
26
plus
plus
61.
61. 80,
87.
87. Here you substitute 13. 13 sevens are
91 minus
91
4.
minus 4. 87.
87.
Yes, both are equal. From that only we found the n value, obviously. Okay.
Sir, but if we need to prove that if we need to find both the numbers, we can use that formula also now.
Ah, yes, a plus n minus 1 into d in this. That a plus n minus 1 d in a simplified manner, you got this one, 2n plus 61. In this arithmetic progression, to 7n minus 4. Okay.